Brand new Kia Telluride X-Line 2027. To be honest, I didn't expect Kia to be able to create a car that would make me reconsider my attitude towards Korean crossovers. But then it happened. A new generation of Telluride came to the market and literally blew my mind with its ambition and quality of execution. Let's start with the fact that this car is no longer just a family vehicle for middle-class Americans. Telluride 2027 is a blatant challenge to the Range Rover line and other British snobs. Look at the design of the X-Line version and you will immediately understand that the Koreans are not joking this time. A square, masculine silhouette, a menacing look in the style of their electric flagship EV9. When I first saw the black 21-inch wheels, the glossy black chrome carapace package, and the enlarged bumpers, I realized that Kia had finally realized that today's customer wanted not just functionality, but character. The increased ground clearance of more than 20 centimeters and massive tow hooks make it a real SUV. There have been great changes inside the cabin. The first thing that catches your eye is a huge curved panel with a diagonal of almost 30 inches, which combines all the necessary information in one place. Two 12.3-inch screens, and you feel like a spaceship pilot, not a family crossover driver. But the most interesting part begins when you sit down in an armchair with special stitching of the X-Line version. Massage for the second row, ventilation of the seats is a real luxury. The Meridian's 14 speakers deliver a sound that makes you close your eyes with pleasure. Digital rearview mirror and glass projection, a real fantasy. Now about the main feature, the turbo hybrid installation, some kind of 2.5-liter turbo with two electric motors that produces 329 horsepower. But when you accelerate in this car, you realize that it works. The real consumption is 7.6 liters per 100 kilometers with such a power. Let's compare it with a 2.5-liter gasoline turbo engine with 274 horsepower. Yes, it's weaker, yes, it's gluttonous, but it's still a decent alternative for those who don't want to pay for hybrid technology. The 8-speed gearbox works like oil, the shifts are impeccable, the acceleration is smooth, but with prices, what I call the interesting Korean paradox begins. In America, the basic version of the X-Line will cost about $47,000 for the gasoline version. The hybrid SIX version starts at $54,000. 7 or 8 seats can be selected depending on the configuration. What I can say is that Kia is currently making cars that compete with brands that previously could only be viewed from the outside. And what's the funniest part? They also win in terms of price. Would you buy yourself a car like this?